because estate planning isn't about whether you can pay. It's about when you pay and who pays. People assume that skipping planning means saving money. What it actually means is shifting the cost. This is Estate Planning in Massachusetts without the fluff. My name is Jill. I'm an estate planning attorney, and I've seen what happens when no one is in charge. This series isn't about documents. It's about control, clarity, and preventing families from learning hard lessons in probate court, because probate doesn't care what you meant to do. People worry a lot about the cost of estate planning. How much does it cost? Is it worth it? Can we wait? Those are fair questions, but they're usually the wrong ones, because estate planning isn't about whether you can pay. It's about when you pay and who pays. People assume that skipping planning means saving money. What it actually means is shifting the cost from yourself to your family, from a calm conversation to a crisis, from clarity to court involvement. I see it all the time. Someone passes away and becomes incapacitated, and the family is already overwhelmed. They're grieving, they're stressed, they're trying to keep life moving, and suddenly they're also dealing with paperwork, court filings, deadlines, and delays. That's when the real costs show up. Legal fees, court costs, time off work, travel, months of waiting. And those are just the financial costs. There's also the emotional cost, the constant uncertainty, not knowing what comes next, not knowing who has authority, not knowing how long it will take. That uncertainty wears people down. It turns small decisions into heavy ones. It drains energy at a time when people have very little to spare. Then there's the relational cost. This is the one people never budgeted for. Stress changes how people communicate. Grief lowers patience. Delays create suspicion. When no one is clearly in charge, people start questioning motives. Why is this taking so long? Why can't we do this yet? Who's making those decisions? Even families who normally get along feel the strain. And families with existing tension often don't recover. This is what people miss. The cost of not planning is rarely just money. It's momentum. It's peace. It's relationships. And all of it is just paid at the worst possible time. People often tell me, we didn't think it would be this complicated. Of course not. No one sees the cost until they're actually paying it. Estate planning isn't about avoiding every expense. It's about controlling the damage. It's about choosing to spend time and money when you're clear-headed instead of forcing your family to do it when they're grieving. You pay up front with intention, or you can pay later with interest, because the court system is not designed for efficiency or compassion. It's designed for procedure. Probate doesn't care that your family is exhausted. It doesn't care that this is hard. It only cares that no one planned. Estate planning is not about luxury. It's about responsibility. It's about deciding that your family's time, privacy, and peace are worth protecting. When people finally see the real cost of not planning, the question changes. It's no longer, can we afford this? It becomes, why didn't we do this sooner? Because one way or another, the bill always comes due. And probate doesn't care who ends up paying it.